Am I the a-hole for talking to another woman while on my honeymoon? My wife and I are on our honeymoon. We were taking a guided tour when we stopped for lunch. Outside the restaurant, while the two of us were sat on a wall, a lady came and asked if she could sit in the space next to me. I politely said, no worries, then realized she was on the tour with us. As I felt a little social awkwardness, I asked, have you enjoyed the tour so far? This started a conversation, part of which was me telling the lady about our honeymoon and my wife and I's plans and past travels, and the lady was telling me about her husband and children and their travels. My wife doesn't know much of the conversation because she left rather abruptly after a short while. We later got back in the van, and while politely continuing chatting, my wife next to me said, oh, that's it, just continue talking with her and not your wife who you're on your honeymoon with. I'm not sure if the lady heard or not, but my wife didn't exactly whisper this remark. I then felt so incredibly embarrassed and awkward that I let the conversation die out. My wife then continued to be angry with me and basically spoiled the rest of our tour. My wife claims she's not annoyed at me talking to another woman. For context, the lady was clearly around 15 years older than I with teenage children and a husband, but that my wife wasn't included in the conversation. I understand the feeling of not being included in a conversation, so I was making a point to do this, and did, but my wife barely gave the time to even allow this to happen. I am still so embarrassed and offended, yet my wife claims I'm in the wrong. I would never wish to do something inappropriate or make my wife feel awkward or not respected. That's the exact opposite of what my values are. I was just trying to be polite and saw many of the people on the tour introducing themselves to one another. My wife didn't introduce herself to anyone, apart from the conversations I got her involved in later, as hastily as possible.